Hello guys, welcome to this character modeling tutorial series. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about the techniques and workflows to create a game engine ready character. So we start with the bow to quickly lay out the structure of the face. I'll talk about important proportions and landmarks. So talk about the proportions of the face, and we'll talk about smaller individual parts like the eye, nose, and mouth. We'll talk about proper ways to determine if they're having the right arc and positioning. Okay, we'll quickly go through the body also using similar ways, and then we'll move on to retopologizing. And we'll quickly do that, and then we'll move on to the UV real quick to lay out the basic UV of our body and unwrap them. Okay, and then we'll move on to hair creation in ZBrush to determine the hairstyle, and then we'll move on to modelers to do the cloud simulation. And we'll talk about some details of this fantastic tool. And back to ZBrush, we add zippers, and we start doing the show entirely inside of ZBrush. And we'll quickly use ZSphere to do the tie of the show. And then we'll start doing sculpting of the folding and also other smaller parts like the belts and stuff to add more detail. And then we use custom alphas to break up the model to add more natural looking variations. And then we move on to Mari to project skin detail and bring them back to ZBrush. And then we're retopologizing really quickly, and then we start doing the UV of those things to eventually have them all done, and then start baking the detail from high res to low res. And then we spend some time in Substance Designer to actually create the hair strand texture. Okay, and then quickly lay out some basic textures and apply that on hair cards, which will be converted from our ZBrush hair strands we did earlier. And then we just go back to Maya and add a few color variations, and then we're done with our modeling. So this is our model in Maya's viewport. As you can see, this is actually where I got my final cover render. So we don't really have a renderer to render this because it's not time yet. We'll have a dedicated texturing and rendering tutorial series after this. So what we have now at the end of this tutorial series will be a model that's ready to go for texturing and rigging. As you can see, we have topology for the body, for the hair cards, for every individual garment. Okay, and everyone is also for now having a normal map, and they do have, of course, the UV. Okay, as you can see here. Okay, cool. So this video series is having 200 videos, so it's pretty long. Be prepared to take you like a month or so to actually finish this. So one thing to keep in mind is be patient in the middle. And I wish everyone to have good luck in the middle, and I wish to be able to see you at the end of the tutorial. Don't give up, keep on going. This is a long-term marathon, so if you need to take some time off, you can, but just make sure that you eventually reach to the other end, and I'm sure you'll learn a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. So without further ado, let's just jump into the next video.